So hey guys, welcome back with my full face done and beat with false lashes and everything done. So this is a foundation that I got yesterday, the Maybelline Fit Me Hydrating Plus Smooth New Look, same formula. That's normal to dry skin. A little bit about my skin can go from combination to dry skin. And with this foundation, it gives it a really natural look. If you're going for the no makeup look, this would be a good foundation because it gives a really nice natural finish and it doesn't look powdery like some foundation that I've tried. I always start with my primer and just applying that on the skin to give it a smoother canvas to work on. First time applying this foundation that I got yesterday, and this would be my first impression in how I feel about this foundation. So far, I'm just starting this all over my face and blending it with my favorite sponge of all times. Baking powder and baking my face, especially my under eyes. That's the main spot that needs to be concentrated. Especially with this dewy Maybelline kind of hydrated foundation, it really needs to be set on the face or else it's gonna start moving on my face and it just won't look too cute. Bronzing up my face with my favorite bronzer. This is really hydrating and it blends out so easily. Apply my foundation. I like using my little sponge right here. It gives it a lot more natural finish, especially if it's dry skin. So this is kind of my go-to foundation sponge that I always like. I used Luxie 660 Precision Foundation. With applying foundation, it gives it a really streaky finish that I find when I applied with this. Compared to this gave it a really streaky finish and it kind of a little bit patchy. With this, it gives it a really natural finish. I am someone who kind of like a light coverage foundation to medium foundation. I rarely go for a full foundation. My skin is pretty clear and not a lot of things that I cover up other than like maybe there's like a pimple right here. I'm not sure if you can see it. I have a little pimple right here that covered that up just with the foundation, nothing else. It just depends on the skin type that you have and what you prefer. I prefer sponges for sure. All the way, I cannot live without a sponge and applying foundation with sponge. I feel like I look really washed out by this. I'm using natural lighting right now and this window is right in front of me and it's beaming in this way. And it's really bright. I'm not sure if you could tell that my video just went from earlier really dark to very bright now, so that's probably why that I look really washed out and I match to my wall. A great foundation for dry combination skin. It glides on so smoothly. Looking for that natural. When is this makeup natural? Like everything that I have, false lashes, everything, eyebrows done, everything done. How's this natural? But other than all of that, foundation itself, it is a really hydrating and smooth canvas to apply this. You don't need much. Just when you open this, only thing that I don't like about this package is that you can accidentally pour too much of it. It just has like a twist on cap kind of deal. Instead of something that I prefer more would be the pump, which gives you a good controlled amount that you want and you won't add too much. So just be careful with this. It is really liquidy and this lighting is driving me bonkers. I look so washed out. So overall with this pros and cons, this is hydrating, it's smoothing, it applies so easily on the skin. They also have a matte foundation that's new to the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm pretty sure it's new with the matte edition. They apply on a lot more. If you have oily skin, that would probably a product that you want to try out since this is really hydrating and good for dry skin. So they have two options, oily or dry. If you're wondering, I am the shade Natural Beige 220, and it gives you 30 milliliters of products, so most of the same products that you would get with any other foundation if you get from Sephora. So prior to this, you could also apply additional SPF before you're applying your makeup and put that on first before you apply your foundation, or you could just skip that, and if you forget your SPF at home or somewhere, or if you're traveling. The bright side for this, it also has SPF 18 in this.